Hi, everybody, and welcome to Band Lab. That is right. Today's focus is going to be how to record using that interface. So the first thing you're going to need to do is click on Google Classroom. So go to your Google Classroom. This is going to be what my interface looks like. It may not be what students see. So you may have to do some navigating on your own. I'm going to click on Symphonic Band, and then click on Classwork. I'm going to scroll my topics here, right on the left. I'm just going to click on Band Lab. Then I can click on the link. This takes you to the generic start page. You may have to sign up or log in. I really honestly can't remember what that initial process was like, but I do think all you have to do is click on Continue with Google. And then you can choose the Google account that you want this to be associated with. I highly recommend that being your Berkeley School's email address. Clicking on that. I've already taken a lot of steps to kind of update my profile and all those things. You can do that on your own. I'm going to get to creating our first project. So click on Create in the upper right-hand corner. And you have your options here: instruments, drum machine, voice, mic, guitar. Instruments may be your first choice, right? But this is about MIDI instruments and not necessarily instruments that you would record. So I recommend using the voice/mic track. A couple things to consider here. You can go up to this sign. This is a metronome, an old school looking metronome. And next to it is the drop down menu. You can increase your tempo markings or decrease the tempo markings, right? You can master volume. You can have a click track available to you the whole time. So you can have a 1 bar count in or 2 bars. I recommend 2 bars because it gives you a little bit more steady tempo for a longer duration of time. And then you can click on that. You can name your project. In this case, I'm going to name it Test. Okay. Project. I can name my track 1. And I'm going to X out of this so you don't need to see any more of that. All right. And then I can hit record, and you're going to hear 2 bars in 4/4 time at 120 beats per minute. And then I'm just going to sing poorly, probably. Don't share this with your choir friends. Track. Okay. Do, re, mi, mi, re, do, mi, re, do. I add another track simply by clicking on Add Track, mic, and I'm going to get the same 2 bar lead in. I'll be able to hear track 1 through my headphones, and as I record, it's only going to record the new track, right? What happened here? Rename part 2, track 2. Okay, or if this is duet 1, duet 2, etc. And I'm going to get the same 2 bar lead in. Mi, re, do, do, re, mi, do, re, mi. And so now I've got part 1, part 2, and this is how I've uploaded my saxophone duets the last 2 weeks. Last thing I want to show you is that you can also import. You can bring in an audio backing track, right? So I'm going to X out of this. If you save a MIDI or a WAV file or something like that to your desktop, you can drag it over here, and it will add it as a link. Push it over. You can play along with that. And that's also how I've added this week's backing track for the jazz recordings. If you're interested in all of this, I hope you'll check it out. Please let me know if you have any questions or any ideas. You can also add collaborators to this, and I'll throw out some more tips on that later. But essentially, like if somebody wanted to actually play a clarinet duet with a trumpet, something like that, if you have friends across bands or instruments, you can do that by simply adding collaborators, which is a lot of fun too. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Take care.